Hello and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Prashant Mavani. I hope you all are doing good. Today is 16th March and let's see what we have got in the PIB today. Before moving ahead, I would like to inform all of you that today we are going to talk about some important schemes and let's move on, dear friends. Identify the item that you can see on your screen. Give me the name of this place. If there is any more than one countries, if they are associated with it, then do give me the name as well. And the last picture was of Lenin, so many of you have identified him. He is associated with Russian Revolution of 1917. Thank you very much for sharing your answer. With this, dear friends, you can download PDF of this lecture from my Facebook page, which is there in front of you, and StudyIQ will provide you discount on pen drive and tablet courses. In couple of days you will find Navratri discount, so make sure you check it out. I'm giving you inside information. So in 1 or 2 days you will find good discounts on your UPSC and optional courses and other exams. Apart from that, you will get discount on this test series and other things. So make sure you check out StudyIQ.com. With this first item that we have is Sathya, a very important step or project that will be implemented in 3 different states. Now this Sathya stands for Sustainable Action for Transforming Human Capital in Education. This will be released, or Niti Aayog will release this comprehensive roadmaps and detailed timeline for this Sathi project. Now remember one thing, that this Sathi is or will be introduced in the school education, and 3 states are taking part in it. One is Jharkhand, second one is Madhya Pradesh, and the third one is Odisha. Together these 3 states will aim to become a role model states in terms of school education. Again, I'm stressing on this school education because you may find a question trying to trick you, like Sathi is applicable on post graduation or universities. Remember, it is school education. 2 years you have this means it will be in operation in 3 different states from 2018 to 2020, and this is the first time we are seeing this type of roadmap, right? First of its kind. It is going to be customized one and action oriented programs outlining interventions at the individual, district and state level. This program is, or this whole project is designed by Niti Aayog with the help of these 3 states, and you also have Boston Consulting Group and PFEL, that is Piramal Foundation for Education Leadership. Moving on to another item coming from Prime Minister's office. Now Prime Minister inaugurated this 105th Indian Science Congress at Manipur University in Imphal, and during this, whilst interacting with all these delegates and scientists who were present in this inauguration ceremony of Indian Science Congress, Prime Minister exhorted scientists to extend their research from the labs to the lands. He talked about this benefits of science and how we can transform the life of our people, of common man, by introducing or by inventing and innovative things that will be helpful for their life. So these are the things that are being said by or expressed by Prime Minister. It is a sort of you can say a motivation thing. Or Prime Minister has also indicated that Government of India is sincerely and seriously requesting all the scientists and scientific community to contribute in transforming the lives of our people. Now if you see around you, you will find that all the things that we use, right, they are product of science. And interesting thing about science and technology is that, and a very basic concept, I believe this thing should be very clear to all of us, that science is universal, right? Science is universal. The principles of science and things associated with it are universal, but technology can be local or customized. I hope this is clear to all of you guys, that science is universal. Gravitation force is universal, right? Or it is all across the board in our planet Earth. But when we talk about different technologies, right, then they can be customized based on our local requirement. And what we need in our country is that we need scientists. When I say invention and innovation, right, scientists, they do invent many different things in their labs. Now they have to, when they are doing something, working on, say for example, how to clean water, for example, then they have to keep in mind the necessity of the common man in our country. Of course they do, but now they have to make it as a scientific social responsibility, as said by Prime Minister. Just like corporate social responsibility, this is scientific social responsibility. So they have to think and ask this thing to themselves, like how they can change, how their inventions can change or make a big innovation in the life of people, because invention is something that takes place in a lab setup, and innovation is when you take this invention into the market, when you introduce it in the lives of the people. That is what innovation is. I hope this concept is clear to you as well. He also said, Prime Minister said, that now this is the right time for us to redefine R&D. R&D stands for research and development, but he said that now it should be research for the development of our nation, and this is very right. He talked about this scientific social responsibility as well. He encouraged, or he again requested or urged all these scientists to take out 100 hours every year and spend this 100 hours with 100 students of class 10th, 11th and 12th. So every, say for example, every month or every week, if a scientist is contributing 1 hour, then that particular scientist should spend time with students of 10th, 11th and 12th and other students as well. And in this way, by this sort of interaction, what will happen is students will get inspired, right? They will come to know about what is what will be their life and what is life in scientific world, and this can ignite many minds. And once we have this ignited minds, we can change many things, as said by our lovely dear APJ Kalam sir. Moving on, Rising India Summit also took place, and Prime Minister talked about corruption. He talked about people's support. He said that his government is fine in taking bold steps and executing them as well, right? Thinking about it, designing a strategy and then executing it or implementing it. And I must admit this thing, that one of the means a very bold step that was taken by Modi government was this demonetization. Now we know that 99% of cash is back in the bank, but then as well, taking that decision is it requires huge amount of courage and confidence, because you are disturbing or means you are creating a sort of disturbances in the whole system. And then as well, right, people have supported Modi. I have heard people saying that it's fine if you have to stand in a queue, long queue. Of course it is going to be a bit of pain, but later on it will be fine. So this is what he was trying to convey, means this sort of things he talked about in this Rising India Summit. Apart from that, the most important thing that I find, means his speech was very long. He spoke for what, 40 or 50 minutes. He talked about Rising India. But the most important thing for you to grab in this discussion is this: when Prime Minister is saying that what is the real meaning of Rising India, he says that when the confidence in a person, when a confidence in all 125 crore people, right, when it goes up, when self-esteem of our common man goes up, that is what Rising India is all about. And this type of things you find in your essays. Now, how you should, or what are the other things that you can add on to this statement given by Prime Minister? He's saying that in his opinion, Rising India means soaring the confidence of 125 crore people of our country. So I will reckon you guys to think about it. Place yourself in this thing, that what are the things that can be changed in our society, around your surrounding, that will boost your confidence? What are the things that can be changed, that can be improved or introduced, through which your self-esteem will soar? So when you put yourself in this place, then what will happen is suddenly your imagination will kick in. And I will reckon you guys to keep a pen and paper, a book and paper in front of book and pen ready, and just note down a couple of points. Say for example, if you say that if safety, right, road safety for example, is good, then you will feel that your confidence, you will feel a bit more confidence when you are going out. This could be your one point. Then there could be other things as well: water issue, or good housing facility, good internet connectivity, other things. There are many other things that you can add here, and if you want, you can share your views in the comment section, and other students as well. I will reckon you guys to share your views and then compare your views with other people. All your views will be right, but the unique thing is that you will get some more points and you will realize that something that you have missed has been covered by someone else. So this is going to be a very interesting interaction if you take a call, and this type of things you find in your essay, like what do you understand by rising India, or rising India is not just about economic development, discuss, for example. So this type of things can be asked to you in your mains examination. Now moving on to Krishi Unnati Mela. Of course it is about farmers and development and welfare of our farmer community. Now the main focus of this Krishi Unnati Mela is doubling farmers' income. And if you observe, we have discussed about doubling farmers' income and what are the things that can be changed, or what are the things that can be introduced through which we can change the life or fate of our farmers. Now, if you observe different steps taken by government, then what we find is government is working on a very holistic approach. Government is talking about milk production, government is talking about adding fishery business in it, right? Pisciculture, government is talking about sericulture. Nowadays, couple of days ago we were talking about this solar pumps. Remember that if you have some extra energy, then you can sell this thing to the grid, main grid, and the farmers will get extra money. So then we are talking about Sampada Yojana, we are talking about food processing and storage facility and packaging and other things, taking out seeds from many food items through which the price can go up, and this will bring extra income for the farmer. So these are the things, and the main objective of this Krishi Unnati Mela is to create awareness among farmers about the latest agriculture related technologies and developments in agriculture field. Apart from that, I have got 6 points from Vice President. He was talking on totally different subject, but I thought, like, I came across this 6 points in today's PIB, and I thought we can of course club this 6 points together with this Krishi Unnati Mela. So the point number 1 is diversification of farm activities towards high value crops and enterprises. Like, there are many crops that you can grow and they can be used for beauty products, like for fragrance and perfumes and other things, and they fetch good money. The other thing is improving irrigation facilities. But when we talk about irrigation, you have to keep in mind that we need to follow this philosophy or this method, scientific method of less water, right? Less water, or you can say per drop more crop. This should be our formula. So it's not just digging more and more wells. It is about how we can use minimum water and create maximum yield. Better price realization for farmers. There are many middlemen who take away a huge amount of money. So we have to create these bridges through which consumers or customers and farmers, they can directly interact with each other. ENAM is a thing. Government is going to improve this ENAM. It has added some more features in it through which government can sell or do this transaction very easily. Still, we need to work on ENAM. Promotion and awareness is the need of the hour as far as ENAM is concerned. Improvement in terms of trade for agriculture, technology upgradation, and then shifting cultivators from farming to non-farm occupations. We talked about these things like packaging and other things. Now, a very important scheme, it is known as Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, PMMVY. As you can see on your screen, it is pertaining to Matru, mother, right? So it is talking about pregnant lady, or it is talking about, or this scheme is pertaining to pregnant or lactating mothers. And every day, right, see the success ratio of this scheme. We find every day 50,000 new applications are received for enrollment under this PMMVY. Number of beneficiaries so far 17,66,000. This is not a small amount. The second thing is, so far government has sanctioned 2,048 crore rupees, and out of that 2,042 crore rupees have been released as well till date. So money flow is quite smooth as well under this PMMVY. And who are the beneficiaries? Means, it is lactating mother as well as pregnant mothers, but they will get 5,000 rupees. Eligible beneficiaries will get 5,000 rupees under PMMVY, and then you get 1,000 rupees under this Janani Suraksha Yojana, maternity benefit. So in total you get 6,000 rupees. A pregnant lady or a lactating mother will get 6,000 rupees. This is going to be just for the first child. Remember, a very important detail here, it is going to be only for the first child, and this whole scheme is monitored under this common application software. So a touch of technology is there so that everything, we have all proper data and things like that. Now, who will receive it? A mother or a pregnant lady who is not working in a regular employment, or you can say if she is working in an informal sector, only then she would be able to get it. Because if you are working in central government or state government or public sector undertakings or other sorts of salary brackets that are given under this particular scheme, so if you're earning good, then of course it is not for you. It is for the poor lady. It is for that lady who is working in informal sector. She's doing labor work and things like that. And you can imagine that in informal sector you can get weeks off, but they will be unpaid. And during your pregnancy, if government is giving you 6,000 rupees, apart from that you are getting this institutional delivery facilities as well. So, and on top of that, if you get 6,000 rupees for your food, for other medical expenses, just in case if you have any, and it will give you a sense of confidence. So this scheme in this way, right, is very beneficial for not only the mothers but for the whole family, as well as for the newborn baby of our country. So it will provide partial compensation for the wage loss because she's taking off and she's in hospital, or after that she's looking after her baby. So this 6,000 rupees is a big sum during this crucial time. The other thing is it will improve health, so she can look after herself, and so she can indirectly and directly look after the newborn baby as well. Now, last item that we have in today's discussion is coming from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi. Now, this particular Rashtriya Arogya Nidhi at present is implemented across the country. It provides financial assistance, right? It is a one-time grant that is given to people living below poverty line and who are suffering from major life-threatening diseases, and they get means if they are receiving medical treatment at any super specialty hospitals or institutions or other government hospitals, then they are eligible for it. 2 lakh rupees is a one-time grant that will be given under this RAN. That's everything that we have in today's discussion, dear friends, and don't forget to download your PDF file and go through all the things that we have discussed. I will recommend you guys to every day just read all the items that we discuss, right? Just read it very quietly, and this will help you a lot. So after every lecture, I will recommend you guys to go through our PDF file. You can download it from my Facebook page. Make sure you check out StudyIQ.com for the discounts that you are going to get. And that's everything. I'll see you all soon. Enjoy your studies. Do share this lecture with your friends, and thank you.